loves, it's Sam. Please excuse that I have no makeup on. My hair looks like absolute poop and I'm still in my pajamas and I'm wearing Jay's shirt as a pajama. I'm not feeling very well today and honestly I have so much to do around the house that I'm not gonna put any makeup on. I'm not even probably gonna get out of my pajamas. So instead of doing like a makeup tutorial and an outfit of the day or whatever today, I just figured my nails were looking a bit crap, so I had to redo them anyway. So I did a nail tutorial for you guys, and I haven't done one for so long. I can't even remember the last time I did one. I get a lot of people asking me, oh, how did you do the heart, or how did you do this? So I just figured I would do one for you. This is what I came up with. And obviously this is my right hand, so this is always my crapper hand because it's a bit shaky, you know, because I'm not left-handed, I'm right-handed. But that's what I came up with, just kind of a really pretty, I'm really liking these little pastel colors, but it's kind of like Easter mixed with Valentine's Day. But yeah, so that's what I did. I hope that you guys like them. I don't want anyone to think that I'm being like, this is exactly how you do it, and I'm perfect at this. I mean, I still make boo-boos all the time, you know? I mean, obviously, if you're doing your nails yourself, it's like, okay, don't be worried if you're like, it's not perfect or they don't match perfectly or you got a little bit of a whoopsie doodle. You know, you're doing it yourself. It's just, from afar, they look fabulous. And even close up, they look cute too. It's just, you just want to have your nails look a little bit cutesy, you know? So, I don't know. I hope that this helps or gives you some ideas of if you're like bored with your nails. Yeah, I'll try to remember to put pictures on my blog. So, thank you for watching, and sorry I look like crap. I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow with Friday favorites and Fudgeroos, and I will actually look decent tomorrow. Bye. Okay, so I've already filed my nails with my Winnie the Pooh file, and then I buffed over with this side of the Revlon nail buffer just over the whole nail, just so that if there's like any like, you know, bits coming like loose, it'll just make it so that it's nice and, you know, smooth. Then before I do anything else, I will usually just sanitize my hands just so if there is any extra dust from filing or whatever, that it's not gonna be like stuck on the nail. So that usually just helps to get rid of it. I don't know, I just feel like it helps. So now that's done. So the first color that I'm gonna use is Orly, and the color is Lollipop. I don't know if that's gonna zoom, but that's what I'm using. So I'm gonna put this on all of my fingers except for my ring finger. So basically I just try to do it in as few coats as possible. And there will be a second coat, so don't worry if you kind of like have a little bit of streaking on the first coat. It's not a big deal, you know? And I always like to clean off one side and then leave all the product on the other side, and that way for me it just helps it so that I don't get as much streaking. And then if you do get it back on your cuticle, I just always just get it off a little bit, you know? It's not gonna be perfect, whatever. I'm not trying to be a perfectionist here and say, oh, you can't have any boo-boos anywhere. I'm just trying to show you what I'm gonna do for my nails. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other hand now, and then I'll come back and I'll do the second coat of this. Okay, so I just did my second hand. While they're both drying, I'm gonna do my ring fingers. So this is Essie Van D'Go that I'm using. I'm just gonna do that on the ring finger. And then same on the other hand. I'm right-handed, so this hand always looks like total poop. But that's okay. So now I'm gonna do my second coat of the Lollipop, of the lilac color. Okay, so now those are all done. I'm gonna go and finish this hand, and then I'll come back and do second coats of, of the pink. Okay, so all of them are pretty much, they're all done with their two coats. They're still drying. So I think what I'm gonna do is put little white polka dots. So for this, okay, this is what I use. It's the LA colors. You just get these at the dollar store. They come in tons of different colors. And they have like a really, really thin, oh my God, I don't like opening things when my nails are wet. You can see that their little brush It's quite thin, but I still find that it's like, ooh, a bit nervous. So if you want kind of like a perfect polka dot, I just put some polish kind of on the back of like a little sample so that it's nice and like, you know, it's slippery on there so that you can just kind of wipe it off. I get a bobby pin and I just bend it like this, but you can see, is this gonna focus? See how on the end it's got like a little ball? That's perfect for doing polka dots. Now they do make actual tools for this, but I don't have one. I used to have one, but I lost it. So basically for the polka dots, I'm hoping that you're gonna be able to see this. I'm just gonna dip that ball side of the bobby pin and just get it nice on the edge there. And then just place it down, doink, like that. So I'm trying to think, what am I going to, actually, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it across like this. So just boink it down, do you know what I mean? Just like that. And that way it's very easy. And obviously the bigger, or sorry, the more you push down, the bigger dot you're gonna have. So if you just want a tiny little one, then barely dot it. And if you want a slightly bigger one, then push it down a little bit more. So that is all I do. Now that one I didn't center it very well, so it's a bit wonky, but that's okay. We're not trying to be perfecto here. And then what should I do in the pink? So I've got my little things. I'll do a little heart. So for my heart, just put your 2 dots and then just pull it down so that you have a little heart. So your two polka dots and then just kind of pull into a heart shape. So there is what you will have when you're done. Now I'm gonna attempt to do this hand and I guarantee you it's gonna come out completely wonky. Okay, so you can see like this hand is a bit wonkier than this hand. But that, see, my heart's totally off. But whatever, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not trying to like have like the perfect nails in the world here. No one's gonna be up close, up in your business being like, oh, your hearts are mangled. Your dots don't match. But you know, it's still cute from, I'm trying to show you, and this is like a really funny angle, from afar. So now I'm gonna let those dry completely, and then I'm just gonna finish off with a top coat. Oh, and by the way, normally I would recommend using a base coat. I really like Seche V, or what's the other one? I think OPI has a nice one. I don't have one right now. I'm just gonna use this. This is just a crap top coat, but it still works, you know, it's just from Ulta. I really like Seche V for this for their top coat too. So I'm gonna wait for these. You wanna make sure that the polish, because it's like not a really thin coat, you know, because you put a dot down, you want to make sure that they are quite dry, because if you go and put your white coat over, sometimes if these aren't completely dry, the white will kind of spread and then you'll have these weird little lines, you know, where you're putting your top coat on. So just wait like quite a few minutes until they're dry. And then I'll show you, and then I'll do my top coat, and then I'll show you what I do to kind of help make them dry a little bit quicker, or like not get all smudgy wedgy. Okay, so they're dry. So now I'm just gonna put my top coat on. For me, the easiest like way to put my top coat on is that I get quite a lot on my brush. So again, I just wipe off one side and then just leave it completely whatever's left on the other side. And then just start from the back and then just pull it all the way over. I know sometimes if you don't get enough, it ends up getting a bit streaky. And if you do have any streaks already, usually once you put your top coat on, it'll kind of like mask the streaks, if you know what I mean. Okay, so there they are with the top coat on. So you can see, like, you know, you really can't see any streaks. Usually that top coat really helps out. and then it just makes it look nice and shiny. It'll keep those little dots in place. And then I usually let this dry for a couple of minutes, and then before I go and like do anything else, like obviously if I have to, I'm not gonna sit around for hours just wafting my hands, because this is how it usually happens. I do my nails and then like a couple minutes later Mr. Phoenix will wake up and then I have to go pick him up. So what I like to do is just get any kind of oil, even olive oil will work, but this stuff is nice because it smells like lemon. And then I just get a little bit on my fingers and then I just rub it on the backs of my cuticle, and then I just find that it just helps to like dry your nails a little bit better. It just like helps it so they don't get bumped, because then they're quite slippery. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, I just find that it works. So those are my festive little nails. They kind of look quite Easterish. It's like Easter and Valentine's Day mixed together. But anyway, I hope that you guys like them, and I will have pictures on my blog if I remember. And thank you so much for watching. And if you're wondering what this is, it's just, it's actually to put my flat iron on. I got it from Deco.com, but it's just like a hot pad so that it doesn't burn your tabletop or whatever, but it's really nice because if you get a little boo-boo on it, then you don't get it on your table, do you know what I mean? So, thanks for watching! Bye!